the police officers came round to the house because I was waiting for him to come back because we were going to go shopping. So I was, ready and waiting with Aaron, but somebody, I don't think from his team, but from his firearms, knocked on the door. I first met Padge when I was at university in my first year, and it was in Padge's second year, and we met through a mutual friend who introduced us, and we just got on straight away. He was very funny to be around, very loving and very caring. I think his personality was very outgoing. He certainly wanted to be around other people. I don't think he was the kind of person to be sat in an office doing an office job. He was very much a people person. I think he was very suited to the role of being a police officer, definitely. We had a son, Aaron, who was born in 2011, and it was just a wonderful feeling. Very precious moment. Very precious moment for both of us. Yeah. Padge was a wonderful dad. He was very caring, very giving, but he helped with all the nappy changing, all the bottle feeding, all the sleepless nights. And Aaron absolutely adored him. Yeah, I loved to be around him. I think having a child just brings you together as a family, which is what we were. We were a family unit, so it did. Yeah, it brought us together. It was lovely. Yeah. Padge was travelling home from work on the 30th of July, and he collided with another car, and he was taken to the hospital, where they tried to save his life through surgery and intensive care, but the following day he passed away. I think to a certain degree you still expect Padge to come home because it was a shock, and I think that might stay with me for some time, that sort of expectance that he's going to come back home, especially for Aaron at the beginning. I think he really expected him to come home, it was 13 months, so we really didn't understand, but he's still, I'm sure missed him in some way. For about 3 or 4 months, he'd be looking for Padge and saying Dada, and that went on for quite some time, so it was upsetting because it'd be looking for him under the covers and things. That was really difficult. I didn't really have much of an idea about the Police Dependants Trust prior to Padge dying. It was only through the Federation that I really became aware that these funds are available to me and Aaron. I didn't really have to do a lot of the work at all. It was the Police Federation that put my application through to them. And it was accepted, which, I was delighted because I wasn't expecting any money at all from the police, and it was a maintenance grant for us and for Aaron, which has helped immensely really, because at the beginning I didn't think about the financial side of things. I think with me not having a job at the moment and concentrating on just life with me and Aaron, I think it's meant that I've not had to worry about, going back to work. It's meant that if there is a bill, then, I've not had to worry about it. So I've just needed to worry about, how emotionally, we get through this as a family. So having that backup has meant a great deal to me and to Aaron, really. I think going back to work just raises a few issues of, whether I'm ready, whether I'll ever be ready, really. But for Aaron really to grow up knowing that, his mum goes to work and that's what you do in life is really important to me, because that was going to be Padge's role. So for me, that's really important to install that into Aaron as well, so that he grows up knowing that, you know, you go to school, you get an education, and you get a job, and you work. The Dependents Trust has reinforced that, you know, they're going to be there for the duration, really. And I was worried about filling in the application this time round, because I did mention that, you know, I may have a job. And, you know, over the phone they quite quickly said, you know, that doesn't matter. You know, they rate each case individually, and they said that, you know, there would always be funds, you know, available to Aaron, which was quite reassuring for me, really, knowing that not every job is going to be secure, you know, and knowing that I can rely on the Police Dependents Trust for quite some time to come, you know, is very reassuring to me, definitely.